Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here for this offense. Trying to find some room. It's Cook.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Using his legs here. Finding a bit of space. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. Was spotted at the 42.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him. But instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the player is down, injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes a quick catch. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
That's exactly what we want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Finding some room at the 25. No shot to bring him down. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Jukes to get free. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And now the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Buffaloes will crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. TCU offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. That's a design quarterback keeper. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a shotgun run call. He's found some room at the 45. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Horned Frogs will try to keep this drive moving. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, TCU. It was a foot race, and he won it. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the TCU offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Defense not pressing this time. Pressure is coming. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. And they can't complete it. It's on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. A quick juke to get free. Touchdown, Colorado. This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Here's the 2nd down play. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This quarterback on fire today. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion sets up an important third down play. Direct snap to the back. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Buffaloes lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Buffs. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Bringing pressure. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Solid gain moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, looking deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Now they're running on the toss. Powering right past the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And then first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers to this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Or it's snapped to the back. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The Buffaloes churn out another first down. They'll hand it off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this is great defensive football. Get out on the edge, use your shoulders, wrap up, and take control of that defender. Use that hit stick for a big loss.
Important second down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. The catch made on the out route. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And now the running back's got it again. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the TCU offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at midfield. It's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This offense is still clicking.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles follow.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Horned Frogs pick up enough for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, TCU. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. This game is not over yet. You see how the offense plays it. They love to chew some clock here, but can't get too complacent. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. No press here. The defense backing away. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Trying for a fourth down completion. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.